Prix. You're welcome to Kickoff Sports Show. This is the Monday edition. My name is Oladakwa Kunubi. Well, here you've got more updates talking world of sports from Formula One to tennis to NBA, talking boxing. We look at football as well in the course of the show. But hey, let us continue with updates coming from Formula One this morning. Remember, you can be part of the show. We're live on Facebook, live on YouTube, Solutions 939 FM. You can as well follow us on TikTok at Solutions 939 FM. Well, looking at the standings at the moment, not really a good moment for the likes of Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton, and more. Well, Lando Norris is second with 89 points. Max Verstappen is third with 87 points. George Russell is fourth with 73 points. And Charles Leclerc is fifth with 47 points. Well, and we're getting reaction from some of the drivers after the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. The first man is Lewis Hamilton, who described his Saudi Arabian Grand Prix as horrible and said he had no explanation for his lack of pace in the Ferrari. Now, the seven-time champion finished seventh and was 31 seconds behind teammate Charles Leclerc, who scored Ferrari's first Grand Prix podium of the season with third place. Now, he's seventh in the Drivers' Championship with his best result in a full Grand Prix this season. His fifth place in Bahrain a week ago. Not a good time for Lewis Hamilton. Remember, when you change a situation, you change the location, you change a team, it's going to be difficult for you to adapt. Not that I'm trying to hold brief on Lewis Hamilton, but that is the situation the former Mercedes driver is currently facing. Now, for Max Verstappen, he has refused to discuss his unhappiness with a penalty he was given in Saudi Arabian Grand Prix because he was concerned about retribution from Formula One's governing body, the FIA. The four-time championship's 5-second penalty for leaving the track and gaining an advantage in the first corner battle with McLaren's Oscar Piastri potentially cost him the race win to the Australian. So now, looking at the way things stand, based on, moving away from the driver standings, let's look at the team standings at the moment. McLaren is leading with 188 points. Mercedes is second with 111 points. Red Bull is third with 89 points. Ferrari is fourth with 78 points, while Williams is fifth with 25 points. Well, next race is the Miami Grand Prix, the Crypto.com. And let us see what other teams can pull up in that particular race going down on 2nd to 4th of May. So there is going to be a week break for the drivers. So let's see how this will turn out. Now, moving away from Formula One this morning, let us talk tennis as Olga Rune denied red hot favorites my star Carlos Alcaraz a third Barcelona Open trophy when he stunned the Spaniard 7-6, 6-2 at the final on Sunday to lift the first title in 2 years. Now, Alcaraz had won the tournament in 2022-2023, but the top seed seemed to be struggling with an injury midway through the match, allowing Rune to capitalize and win his first trophy since the Bavarian Open in 2023. Now, but the title was well deserved for Rune, who had also beaten second seed Casper Ruud in the quarterfinals, while Alcaraz dropped a third in the ATP rankings below Alexander Zverev, who won the Munich Open earlier on Sunday. Here is Olga Rune speaking after winning the Barcelona Open.
Thank you for the very nice words, Carlos. I want to also say congrats to you, not just for this week, but for Monaco. I watched you win, and you're truly doing something amazing for the tennis and sport as well. And congrats to your team. Also, you guys are really doing a good job. So I wish you all the best for the future. Thanks to my team. Thanks to my mom. Thanks to everyone being here today. It's an amazing feeling. It's been a while, so thank you guys for being here.
Okay, now looking at the ATP rankings, minus 200 for Yannick Sinner, but still world number one. Alexander Zverev is second, while Carlos Alcaraz is third. Taylor Fritz is fourth, Novak Djokovic fifth, Jack Draper is sixth, Alex de Minaur is seventh, Olga Rune is eighth after the victory in Barcelona, and Lorenzo Musetti is ninth, while Tommy Paul is 10th. Those are the top 10 players talking about the ATP rankings. Well, now looking at more updates on the show this morning, we have the Madrid Open qualification games going down today. Starting in the next 3 minutes, Botivank Zaklop will be in action against Moise Kome, as Alan Mayor will take on Alexander Shevchenko. Same time, we have Jasper De Jong taking on Tristan Boyar. More games to go down today. Thiago Bertherio will be the last man to play today in the game against Michel Kroger. For the WTA, Anna Blinskova will take on Noor Stonar. Same time, we have the Daniel Parry against Oksana Selenk-Meteva going down also today. Looking at the last game going down today, that is the battle between Olivia Gadec and Pana Udvardi. The Stuttgart Open WTA final is going down today in Germany, where Arina Sabalenka will take on Jelena Ostapenko, and that game is going down 12 o'clock Nigerian time. So wishing the two players all the best in the game tonight, today. But remember, going straight to South Korea, we have the ATP Challenger decided earlier today while one game is live. Hyeo Chong defeated Konstant Lestina 6-1, 6-4. Zakari Zvaja got knocked out, losing 2-6, 4-6 against Janus Monday. Well, the live updates we're monitoring at the moment, right there at the Gwangju ATP Challenger in South Korea. The live update, Tristan Shokante is up against Irel Sakamoto. Well, Shokante won the first set 7-6, and the second set is tied 5-5. Let's see what happens in then this particular game if Shokante can prove his worth. Now, away from tennis, let's talk NBA this morning, and it was a sweet win for Golden State Warriors, the game one of the playoff, as the Golden State Warriors defeated Houston Rockets 95-85 points in the game one of the playoff.
And good evening, everyone, from Houston on this Easter Sunday night. The number 7 seed Golden State Warriors are fresh off a play-in game win, rested and ready with one of the best records in the league since February. The number 2 seed Houston Rockets are in the playoffs for the first time in 5 years with the toughness that has become their calling card. It's Van Vliet. And this is Thompson over Butler. Green, Şengün. Oh, no. And it's Fred Van Vliet for 3. Brooks is watching Butler, who kicks it back to Pajemski. 18 home games in this building. Green hard to the hole. Defense there by Green. Şengün puts it up.
Now remember, this Rocket team.
Shot clock at 7. Amen Thompson in the Curry. Now Green. Now kicks. Van Vliet 3.
Finally, he had been struggling. 1 of 10 up to that point.
Butler is there and up and all down it goes.
Does everything, all the dirty work.
Şengün will defend Butler. Shot clock is down to 2. Butler will can it.
Not 1, but 2 closers on the same team. Your turn, my turn.
And Pajemski will drive into the paint, into the rack. Nice play right there by Brandon Pajemski. And the lead is 11. Another turnover. Butler the other way. And that puts an exclamation mark on this Golden State win in Game 1. And the Golden State Warriors are going to win it by 10 in Game 1 over the Houston Rockets.
All right, well, Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, all getting a lot of points. So for Steph Curry, was able to pick up 31 points. Jimmy Butler with 25 points, and I think on of Houston Rockets getting 26 points. That's what the data looks like in the first game one of the player for Golden State Warriors and Houston Rockets. So let's see what happens in the game 2. But looking at another game also decided in the wee hours of today, that was Cleveland Cavaliers beating Miami Heat 121-100 points. Well, tomorrow in the NBA playoffs, we have New York Knicks taking on Detroit Pistons by 12:30, and by 3 a.m. it's going to be LA Clippers taking on Denver Nuggets. All right, now moving away from that this morning. Let's quickly look at the unveiling. The NBA unveiled the 3 finalists for each of its 7 major individual awards for the 2024-2025 regular season last night, with Denver Nuggets center Nikola Jokic and Oklahoma City Thunder guard Shai Gilgeous-Alexander headlining the finalists for the league's Most Valuable Player award. Jokic, a 3-time MVP, who is looking to become the 3rd player along with LeBron James and Bill Russell to win 4 MVPs in 5 years, is virtually assured of finishing in the top 2 of voting for the league's top individual honor for a 5th straight season. Now, it will be the first time anyone has accomplished that feat since Larry Bird did it from 1981 to 1986. Wow. See? A great run. Now, moving on this morning, let's go straight to the second half of the show where we talk everything football from the local to the foreign scene, where we look at what happened to teams in the NPFL and what Nigerian female team also did over the weekend against the Algerian counterpart. As we also talk about how some teams confirmed relegated, the likes of Leicester City. For Ipswich Town, they're also working, treading on that part. Do not change the dial.
Can't seem to find the right event center for this party.
What's the problem? You sound so worried.
I've been searching for a venue that can handle both the formal ceremony and the casual after party. Nothing seems to fit both moods.
Have you heard of Aweni Arena Event Center?
Aweni Arena? What makes them so special?
They are the perfect blend of elegance and comfort. Their venue is versatile, has the perfect space, event managers, and security for every occasion. And they will work with you to create the perfect setting for every part of your event.
Wow, this is perfect. Aweni Arena really nailed it.
They did. Visit us at 116 Obafemi Awolowo Way, Iyano Liberty, Okado, Ibadan, or call 0809-360-7888 or 0706-899-4970 to book your event today. Aweni Arena Event Center is where your event finds its perfect fit.
True strength. What defines it? The brilliance of a player, or when a team comes together to win. A solo beat, or the rhythm of many. The flair of one dancer, or the art of a troupe. One distinct voice, or the beauty of the symphony. At FCMB Group, we build ecosystems, empower communities, and create the future. Because we believe it's not just one, but the power of the group that delivers the future we all desire. FCMB, the power of the group.
Abeg, why all this commotion for Mommy Dolapo's shop?
It's Rocky by Chin Chin. Everybody's saying a better snack all day long.
Now wow.
This Rocky by Chin Chin, they're good for money snack.
What are you eating that got you so excited like this?
Mr. Tunde, na Rocky by Chin Chin. Oh.
Rocky by Chin Chin?
Yes, Oga. It's very delicious and nourishing.
Are you serious?
You don't believe me? Go ahead, have a taste.
Wow, no wonder everyone is crazy about it. Mary, help me and go get some Rocky by Chin Chin so I can use it for breakfast.
Okay, sir. Rocky by Chin Chin. Very delicious. Yummy. Rocky.
Rocky by Chin Chin. Unleash the unstoppable snack adventure. Produced by Sumal Foods.
News, sports, entertainment. Top 100 music on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9.
Do not touch that dial.
Sports Show still live on your Remedy Radio dial. Solutions 93.9 FM here in the city of Ibadan. Well, looking at updates from the NPFL after games were decided over the weekend at a match day 34. Not a good news that came from Lagos Salami Stadium at Amasimba Ibadan. Shooting Stars losing the Southwest Derby against Remo Stars behind closed doors. And well, after that defeat, Shooting Stars dropped to the 8th spot on the NPFL log with now 0 goals. 31 goals scored, 31 goals conceded, 48 points for the team. And that loss was, it became the 12th loss of the season for the battle-based club. However, for Remo Stars, everything looks very, you can't say home and dry at the moment. Yeah, maybe home and dry because Remo Stars has got 65 points. Rivers United has got 58 points. And if you look at the way the situation is at the moment, 7-point difference between Remo and Rivers United. Rivers United is second. Ikorodu United is third because Ikorodu United went on the road, drew their game against Economic Warriors and has got 58 points. 4 more matches to decide, but I mean to be played in the course of the season to wrap up the 2024-2025 NPFL season. But the way situation is, Rivers United is like sure of playing on the continent. Abia Warriors tied with Ikorodu City. Remember, Abia Warriors lost a game against Katina United, losing 5-1. Bendel Insurance is still sure of playing on the continent. Rangers International, maybe. Ayimba, maybe. Shooting Stars. I mean, looking at the last 4 games of the season, if Shooting Stars can get 12 points, that means going like 60 points. Well, it depends on what the likes of Rivers, Ikorodu City, Abia Warriors, Bendel Insurance play till the end of the season. But looking at the way games also went in the match day 34, the likes of Plateau United, the likes of Ayimba International, Rangers International, Katina United recorded wins. Bayelsa United picked points on the road after a man that got sent off. Ikorodu City picked the points on the road, like I told you earlier. Nasarawa United picking points in Edo State. Games are going down in the match day 35. Looking at games, the pairings, Shooting Stars is going on the road against Apia Warriors. Sunshine Stars will be at home playing against Katina United. Ikorodu City will go on the road against Aqua United. Bayelsa United will be at home against the El Kanemi Warriors at the Samson Siasia Stadium. Kano Pillars to host Rivers United. Kwara United hosting Lobby Stars. Heartland being on the road against Nasarawa United. Bendel Insurance, after that points drop at home, will go on the road against Plateau United. And Rangers International hosting Ayimba International. I mean, that one is also a derby. While Remo Stars will sit back at home in Ikene hosting Niger Tornadoes. Remember, Niger Tornadoes is 14th on the NPFL logo, 44 points this season. And that's the situation right there in the NPFL. Now, moving on this morning and talking about the Spanish La Liga, not really a good news for Barcelona. According to reports we are getting, Robert Lewandowski is a major doubt for the Copa del Rey final and the Champions League semi-final after the team confirmed he has a hamstring injury. And if you look at the situation right now, for Barcelona, they look like a team that is chasing like 3 titles at the moment. How will Barcelona fare? Well, Lewandowski 36 was taken off in the second half of Saturday's 4-3 comeback win against Celta Vigo and on the win test at the training ground on Sunday. Now, Barca have not revealed how long they expect him to be sidelined. Remember, they host a La Liga match against Mallorca tomorrow before they take on Real Madrid in the Copa final in Sevilla on Saturday. Then face Inter Milan in the Champions League semi-final first leg on 30th of April. So they've got a lot of matches ahead of them, but missing a key player, the Polish striker, is going to be a big headache because he has played a lot of roles for Barcelona under the services of Hansi Flick. Now, he has scored 40 goals in all competitions with Barcelona top of La Liga. Maybe Real Madrid should be happy with this. Because for Carlo Ancelotti, he wants to win something before the end of the season. Now, the loss of Lewandowski comes with doubts also surrounding Alejandro Balde's fitness. The left back has missed the team's past 2 games with a hamstring problem. But now let's look at what is happening in La Liga more. Today, one game is going down tonight in the Spanish La Liga. Girona will be in action against the Real Betis. Girona plays 16th, Betis plays the 6th. And looking at the players already ruled out for Girona, Artero and Gil all ruled out for tonight's game. However, Spanish player Guterres is questionable despite his groin injury. However, for Suiza Rodriguez is questionable for tonight's game for Real Betis, while Avila, Llorente, Roja all ruled out for Real Betis in tonight's game. So let's keep our fingers crossed. I mean, looking at the head-to-head for the two teams, Girona won just once in the last 3 matches in La Liga. The last 2 have ended in score draws. Yes, 1-1. But now, moving away from the Spanish La Liga, let's talk about the English Premier League for Liverpool. Yes, 1.5 hands on the Premier League title with Trent Alexander-Arnold's goal.
Burst inside the penalty area. Indeed, he stepped and shot, and it's Leicester's turn to hit the post. Gakpo, Szoboszlai and Salah wait in the middle. The cross is towards Salah, saved by the goalkeeper. The final 15 minutes, and it's Van Dijk who comes through. Salah's there, it's hit the woodwork again and again. It was Diogo Jota, and then the follow-up goes in. Liverpool have got the goal, and would you believe it? Straight back into the Liverpool team. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Liverpool Scouser, has got their goal. Trent Alexander-Arnold has returned for Liverpool. He's come straight from the bench and he scored almost immediately.
Trent Alexander-Arnold's goal there for Liverpool against Leicester City. Well, Leicester City confirmed relegated after that game. Not really a good news. Not even really a good news. It is. It was what was expected because when I saw the remaining fixtures for Leicester City, I knew that they won't be able to survive the prowess of Liverpool. But let's listen to Trent Alexander-Arnold, who's yet to extend his contract with Liverpool, and how it felt after scoring that goal coming back from injury.
Trent, you have been a great Liverpool player. Was that one of your best moments in the red shirt?
For sure. I think I've had some good moments in the stadium, to be honest. Scored a few goals here. But no, I think being so close to winning the title now, I think my first game back from injury as well, it was an important game for me. I was excited to be back. I put in a lot of hard work over the last few weeks to get back fit. And I'm eager to play. And I was happy to contribute with the goal. It was a big one.
Trent Alexander-Arnold, their next couple of matches for Liverpool. Liverpool will face Tottenham Hotspur on the 27th of April. And looking at the next tough one in May, Liverpool will face in Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge, host Arsenal at the Anfield, battle Brighton, take on Crystal Palace. Those are the remaining matches for Liverpool. And, looking at the game going down tonight in the English Premier League, it looks more like what a lot of people will be saying. Tottenham Hotspur has got a heavy game on their hand against Nottingham Forest. The situation right there. Well, the reports reaching us from the Vatican this morning says Pope Francis has died. Remember, Pope Francis returning from weeks in the hospital, and the report says he has died. That's a report coming from the Vatican, and that also leads us to the Italian Serie A this morning, looking at games to be played in the Italian Serie A. Well, 4 matches going down. Torino hosting Udinese, Cagliari taking on Fiorentina, Lazio going on the road against Genoa, and Parma against Juventus. Well, this will be the convenient point to say goodbyes on the show and be back tomorrow morning on the Kickoff Sports Show, where we talk everything sports. Coming up next is from the dailies. Comrade Ayodeji Adishokwe joins Comrade Adedamola Lafenwa, looking at headlines on the pages of Nigerian newspapers. Olaiwola Obadiah, Lamidi Yusuf, good morning. Like what I say, we say keep doing sports and stay safe.